The opinions expressed by the host and guest on this program are solely their own and do not represent the views or opinions of Blind United. We strive to provide diverse perspectives and discussions on our platform, but the opinions expressed should be understood as personal viewpoints and not reflective of Blind United as an organization.
Let's get ready to rumble! Y'all ready for this?
Well, good morning and welcome back to Coffee Time with Blind United. It is Thursday and of course I'm Ed and we got Brittany with us this morning. Good morning, Brett.
Good morning.
And then we got George.
Good morning.
And then we got Pedro.
Hey, I already on my second cup of coffee, guys. Happy Halloween. Well, I'm actually in my first, but man, that stuff amps me up. But yeah, happy Halloween, everybody. Good morning, Ed. Good morning, George. Good morning, Brittany. Or like y'all like to say, good morning.
So anyway, again, being the end of the month, we don't have any interest groups for the day. We had a good turnout last night. Do you guys think so? I mean, we had over, maybe about 25
That was the
people popped in.
biggest group of people we ever had.
Okay. Well, I mean, they turned out and, I think they got some good information. I know they definitely want us to do that again.
And folks, what Ed is referring to, for those that didn't attend, we had a special online Zoom interest groups all about Ray-Ban Meta smart glasses. So we got into it. The look of them, positions of buttons, functionality, and tips and tricks. We went around the room. People shared their experience and other things like that. And if they had a problem, me and George was helping them troubleshoot some issues and things like that. So it was going down.
Yeah, it was going down. I mean, and that's what we do at Blind United. We look around, we see a need, and we do our best to try to fill it. I mean, on this one, George was looking around. He was seeing a lot of disgruntled Meta Ray-Ban users, and they were having issues and stuff. So we got together and we said, okay, well, we're going to put together a little group and try to guide these people on some of the functionalities of their Meta Ray-Bans. And I think it came out pretty well. I really do. So
Also, we even had two people from Canada. Vancouver,
that
was pretty neat.
Man, that was cool. Our first out of the country participants, y'all. So
that's right, Mr. Davis. There you go.
Man, we're
Toronto, my bad, right there. Toronto, also, right?
Yeah, one was Toronto and the other one's Vancouver, I believe. But
yeah.
But I know there was a couple of them. But yeah, we had a good time with that. I mean, it was pretty good. A lot of good information was shared. So we look forward to doing that again. Whenever we can figure out where we want to put it. Hopefully you guys figure that out so I can put the schedule out tonight.
Oh, it's tonight. That's right.
Yeah, well, it's sitting in my inbox right now.
It's one of those special groups that might just creep up on you. You might see it on social media, but if you're in our email list, you will get that in your inbox. And if you want to be in our email list, info@blindunited.com. assistive.org.
And for those that don't know how to read between the lines, it won't be on the schedule. We'll just let you know when we're going to do it.
I thought I was the only one catching that. Okay.
So, but
Because
anyway,
this one just came up out of nowhere. You know what I mean? It just happened.
It was
That's why I
organic
said.
because just saw that all those comments but it was cool. I mean, I learned some things from you, Pedro, and so it was pretty neat. It was.
well, I mean,
Yeah.
again, we just discovered that there was a need, and we just tried to fill that need. That's all it was. So that's what we do with most of the interest groups we do, as far as the ones we put out there, right? I mean, we haven't said this in a long time, but interest groups, the Blind United interest groups were created so that people could, interact with each other if they are people of the same like mind, like interests. You know what I'm saying? So if you're looking on our interest groups through our list of interest groups, and you don't see something that you're interested in, man, you're more than welcome to start a group. You know what I'm saying? Just look at the schedule, figure out what time in there that works best for you, and if we can slide it into the schedule, we will. If it works, it works. If it don't, it don't. But you never know until you try. You never know who interested in what. You know what I'm saying? So
By the way, we're
long
streaming on the interest group FaceTime right now. Or
yeah,
Facebook.
okay. So that would be our Blind United Interest Group on Facebook. So go check us out over there. Well, actually, go to our page. If you're on the Facebook group, please go to our page, like and follow us over there. Share it, all that good stuff. It really helps with the numbers, algorithms, all that kind of stuff that I don't know nothing about.
But that
But
aside, we also post some well deserved information. George had a good post the other day. I posted about the layout of the glasses and what to expect within the specs and stuff like that. So good information. You get clips from our events that we do. Like our spooky night event. We got a few clips, me getting arrested. There's a picture of me getting arrested. So so come on
Hey,
and
Pedro,
follow our page. Yes.
I just thought of something. I didn't ask last night. The and I looked for it, but I couldn't find the Ray Ban. So this is raining. Would it mess up the glasses or not?
Good. A good question. We need to know that rating. There should be a rating, but they're open air
So it might be
speakers.
right.
I would think, and I don't think they're like weatherproof too, because I feel the frame feels like some water might leak in.
Yeah, yeah. Or you drop them in the
Mm-hmm.
toilet. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
who's done that in this show? Raise your hand. Who's dropped their phone in the toilet? I've done it.
I dropped it in the sink.
No, I've dropped it in the toilet.
I actually wash mine under the water, like spray water on it right quick, and start cleaning it. You could do it, alcohol and some paper towels is the best bet. But mine was dirty, so I had to. And
But every
since
time
they've
I
been
come home, I wipe it down with the wipey. So
well, if we're talking about clean, they have a little phone case holder that has a UV ray light that kills 99.9 of the germs on your phone. So when you dump it in there, it cleans it, and then when you want to get it out to use it, when you get it out, it's freshly cleaned.
oh, okay. Did not
Mm-hmm.
know that for us OCD people.
yeah, that part right
Oh,
there.
they even got the little. You haven't seen those little wands? You could even pass them over your phone or over surfaces.
For oh yeah, it's the color ones, the zappers, whatever they call them.
Remember, that's the light that the orange guy wanted to put inside you.
You be ready or you be no comment there, but yeah, yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Just don't put it in your bloodstream. Don't
But
just
they
don't
had
get
a
zapped by it.
Mr. Davis. They had a I think like 2 years ago. With COVID when it was really kicking in of hotels. There's this robot kind of device. It'll go into the room and it would spread this light. It was like an orange light. That's what Lou was telling me. Oh no, a green light. And it was
Hmm.
just go around the room and suppose that would kill the bacteria or the virus or whatever.
Well, that's
Yeah,
what they're using in the planes now.
and on the
Oh really?
phones, that's the case I'm talking about. That light.
Oh wow, okay.
It's supposed to kill the germs on the surfaces, like you know.
Yeah, my boy was telling me, as we're going out the front of the plane, he's coming in the back of the plane with that kind of stuff, and they just basically just shine that light on every inch of the interior of the plane.
Oh wow, that's
You
crazy.
know, and then they just keep moving.
Yeah, I need to check that out. I need to actually see if I could get a dirty surface that has germs and then just use that light and then check it again because I don't know. That's crazy.
Does that work for when you poop and that smell, or just the
No,
weather?
No,
you
it's
need matches
germs.
for that, George.
Oh, that is that what it is for matches? Okay, I used to see that.
Oh, that's your peekaboo surprise for somebody, huh?
The matches, because I had a my
The
uncle's friend
matches.
would always use matches in the restaurant. Like, what the hell is he doing? Okay, now I know.
Okay,
That's old
Maybe,
school,
just
maybe he was doing something else.
all right?
but you got to be careful because it is flammable.
What is flammable?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. Well, uh,
Oh, guys.
that's another story within itself. Big about you, literally. And is that oh, she didn't hear me, did she? Okay, so if my mic turns off, you know why? She's hit me behind the head.
What's your
Well,
costume for tonight, George?
No, we don't. I don't do Halloween. I haven't done it in years.
Mm.
I don't do Halloween. The
make
candies
you
we used to give them out, but not anymore either.
Oh, okay.
you put a big donut costume on, and
Right?
You know what I'm
you can
going
reach
as?
down in your donut hole and grab candy and give it to the little kids when they come to the
Wow.
door.
Talk about don't put the pound pounds.
I
Jesus.
know. I was gonna say that sounds really wrong.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a blind man wearing meta glasses. That's what I'm gonna
There you
be.
go. You know, I
Yeah.
wonder if they still do. 'Cause I remember, like me and you, Mr. Davis, when we were younger, the back of the day, because we're younger than Pedro and Brittany. So this we used to go to the stores and the houses. They give you like the real candy, the real big ones. And then when I was growing up, oh, not when I was growing, my cousins were growing up. They're younger, right? We'd go out with them. Man, they give you that little bite size and little. I'm like, come on, man! Before they give
Because
you the big old bars.
before they didn't have bite size.
Well, back off.
Right,
Well,
they had the
still.
miniatures.
The miniatures,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
But I'm saying back in the day, they give big old rubies, the baby rules, and the
Yeah,
butterfingers and all.
when you go to the more well off neighborhoods, you got a
Yeah.
full candy bar. In the
Yeah.
regular suburbs, you got a miniature. You know what
It
I'm
goes,
saying?
so you go
It
from
goes by
different areas.
class, George.
Right there you go. Okay, now I'm getting it.
Well, it's classism, man. I mean, I'm sorry.
You go to projects to give you water.
Damn. Kool-Aid.
There you
Snickers
go.
flavored water.
Damn.
So
Yeah.
But it
anyway,
depends where you go. Some neighborhoods are just more active in Halloween. You got those neighborhoods that will dress up the whole neighborhood because the neighbors are in agreement and they're like, let's do it. And that's pretty dope when you get into the spirit. You know what I mean? The
well,
Okay,
spirit
they,
of
where are
Halloween,
those
folks.
neighborhoods at in today's world? I haven't seen those kind of neighborhoods in 20 years.
well, here in El Paso, there's an area by Eastwood, and people that are watching from El Paso don't know what I'm talking about. Every Christmas, the whole little neighborhood there, they put lights. It's pretty neat. The whole
Right. Well,
area.
Christmas, people get more into Christmas than they do
Yeah,
Halloween,
that's
but I
true.
do
You're right.
remember certain neighborhoods would get into the Halloween spirit. And then, I mean, they turn the garages and stuff into spooky houses and stuff like that, I mean, the whole neighborhood would be in on it. I can remember walking past these people's house and, with my kids, and this dude just jumped out of the ivy, man, and scared the mess out of my kids.
Yeah,
Another
it
dude,
still goes down. I seen a Facebook video. I think Dougie Doug was walking around over here in Monrovia. There was a neighborhood that's all decked out in Halloween. So there's parts you just need to find them parts. I know for
well,
Christmas over here by Torrance, it's a neighborhood they decorated all out, man, all out. They're selling, but they post up and sell hot chocolate and stuff like that. But
yeah, they
it's a
have all kind of
whole
winter wonderland stuff going on.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
I
So
have a stupid question, guys. I'm sorry. This is ignorance on my part. Has it ever snowed in your area? I know in California, I mean, the atmosphere or whatnot.
it's been
Uh,
hell.
there's been hail. I mean, Fontana up where Brittany is, they would get maybe a powdering. I mean, it's not enough to stay.
Like a
Okay.
little patch here and there, I guess.
Right.
You're
I
saying,
mean,
right?
it'll melt as soon as it hits the ground.
Okay. Well, see here in
You
El
know.
Paso, when that happens, we close the city down. Believe it or not, a millimeter or a centimeter of snow, we close the
Well,
city
they
down.
do
So.
that over here as well, going like the Cajon Pass out here. Man, woo. I mean, they've had some major accidents on Cajon Pass in the fog and stuff like that.
Oh, really?
And then if it happens to snow over there, oh, they shut it down.
And
You're
this is amazing
stuck.
how
Mm.
like Baltimore and Boston and New York. Like, come on, guys, we get like 8 feet of snow here. Come on,
And
you
they're
know.
fucking. They're still working. My bad about the
Yep.
cousin, but they're still
Oh
working.
yeah.
They still got their hustle going. You know.
But see, they got
They're like,
all the
look at them
plows and
over
all
there.
that. They got all the plows and all that kind of stuff. They used to living in that kind of stuff. These
Yeah.
people over here, they freak out. They don't know what to do.
No,
Mr.
I knew a guy when I was
Flowers,
at the.
oh, Mr. Flowers.
I knew a guy when I was at the post office. Yeah, every day, Mr. Davis in Britain, Pedro,
Mm.
every day he wore shorts. So one day it was, and then one
Ooh.
day it was really cold, and aren't you cold, sir? He goes, George, I was stationed in Alaska for 20 years. This is nothing. I'm like, okay, never mind. So, like you said, Mr. Davis, he's used to it.
Yeah,
Get
man.
used to it.
I went to Missouri, man. It was around 40 degrees and people in shorts, no shoes on, walking around barefoot. I'm like, whoa.
So
That's true. Well, like when we're younger guys, we're younger, we're out there with the shorts and t-shirts. Now, as we get older, it goes from shorts to pants, and then to sweaters, and then to sweats, and then to earmuffs.
And then diapers.
oh damn.
Yeah, that's true.
But
That
You're
you're in your
don't
born with
sound
diapers, you
right.
die with diapers. Yeah, that's true.
dang,
Unfortunately.
Well,
dang.
it is what it is. We got any folks commenting in there yet, Britt?
No, are we even live? What's
Yeah, we
going
are.
on?
We're on
Nobody's
Facebook. I don't know about YouTube,
commenting.
but we're on Facebook. Yeah. I think we're gonna have some comments issues, but we're gonna have Pedro.
Yeah, some destinations won't be able to post comments. So sorry, folks, if you're posting a comment, it's not coming through. It's actually our system that we're streaming from.
Because we're on, like I said, we're on Facebook. Let me check YouTube. Go ahead.
We're on Facebook, my page, the Blind United page, then we're on the YouTube for Blind United. So, but anyway, yeah, I mean, again, the holidays are coming up. So, I mean, hey, hopefully everybody enjoys their Halloween tonight. Be careful out there with the kids. I mean, this is what messes up for everybody. I mean, I'm sorry. You got to kind of watch your kids, especially your little ones. Watch their bags and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Look at their candy and all that stuff before you let them go crazy with it. Because
And like here, by the way, we're on YouTube also. By
Do
the
you
way,
guys really think people are putting drugs and candy? I mean, as expensive as them drugs is, I seriously got people
That's
putting
my
drugs
thought
in
too,
there.
Brett. That's my thought too.
but you know
Like,
what they're
who
doing
the
here in El Paso?
hell
They were
is?
putting needles in the apples.
yeah, needles, razor blades.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
I
Come
mean,
on,
Yeah,
guys.
it
That's
I could
that's
see needles, but Ray, yeah, I could see that happening in some parts. But man, I never ran into something like that. Like, and the drug part, Brittany has a point. Like, who is gonna give up their drugs that they want to use?
I mean,
uh,
I agree, but at the same time,
But it's
twisted
good to check.
minds, man. Think about it. People got twisted
that
minds.
is it. You're right. You're right.
Look at all that stuff that was going on at the puffy parties. You wouldn't think that people do all that kind of stuff, but they
Oh,
do.
that's the elites. The elites are weird, guys.
But you know what? They had a story talking about that, Mr. Davis. The Galveston, Texas. A lady.
Hmm.
It was a hotel. I'm not sure if it made the national news, but I know it made. Anyways, she stabbed her kid. Excuse me, her 17 months baby. She stabbed it 3 times and threw out the window. I'm like,
Wow.
wow. I mean, that's like you said. What those are wicked minds,
I mean, they just bottom line, she probably snapped for whatever reason. Maybe she was just mentally unbalanced for
Yeah.
undiagnosed or something. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
you never know. That's why I say just be careful. Make sure your little ones be safe.
And also, when they're crossing the streets, folks, keep in mind that they say, they see that kid around the another home there. Oh, there's candy there. They take off running. Be careful of that because the car's coming by and hit them.
Well, all that, you know what I'm saying? I mean, my mom and them didn't let me go out by myself until I was basically, 12, 13 years old.
Yep.
Until then, she took me everywhere where I went as far as.
But man, remember the days after that, Mr. Davis, all the candy we had? Heck yeah. Big old bags of the gums. Remember those gums? What were they called?
The bazooka.
Bazookas. Amen. Yeah, yes, sir.
Bazooka.
I don't know what you're talking about, guys.
You don't know the bazooka, the gums?
No, he's a Bubblicious generation guy.
Oh, okay.
Bubblicious is called Bubble Yum, homie.
Well, they have Bubblicious too.
Yeah, Bubblicious.
Yeah, they do. That the girls love those.
But the bazookas, yeah.
Bazooka. Yeah, bazooka was a thing.
Yep.
Bazooka was the thing.
And then the what do you call them? The corn, the candy corn.
Candy corns.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
We did a candy corn thing at the Halloween spooky night, George.
Oh, did you?
So they had a mason jar and they dumped a bunch of candy corn in there, and you had to guess how many were in there.
Oh, okay.
So I think it was 270 or 280 something was in there.
Oh wow!
I said even 300.
Who kept the mason jar afterwards?
Hopefully they gave it to whoever won. I don't know.
My daughter won.
Did she get the jar?
Mm-hmm. I got some out of there too. I love candy corn, guys, but I only eat it like once every few years.
Exactly. No, you're right.
But Pedro's going to jack her for the jar. He's got another use for the jar after all the candy corn is gone.
Oh no! I have some special jars for that type of stuff.
I have no idea what you're talking about. But anyways, are you talking about broccoli?
Yeah.
Yes, we're talking about broccoli jars.
Okay.
Just some information. They got these ones that you just put whatever you want, and then it has a little lever, and you pump it, and it sucks up the air. So it could be even spices, guys. It could be whatever. You just pump the little hinge right there, and it will take out the air. Like,
how about hey, do you remember those candies? The one that it was like in a big old straw, powder.
Oh, yeah, the pixie sticks.
Those. Pixie sticks, yeah. No. The pixie sticks are the one that's no. I'm talking about the one that's long and it's powdery.
They were long. They were pixie sticks. The long.
I thought the pixie sticks were the ones that pop out with that little gadget thing.
No, the pixie sticks are like the long straw things with like powder in them.
Okay. Oh, I should love those. You know what I did one time?
Was.
Just on the dare, I took a big old sniff of that.
George, guys, snorting Kool-Aid?
I probably
drop your comment. Let us know your favorite Halloween candy. Let us know what's up. Yeah. For me, it's candy corn and chocolate.
For what my favorite candy is, but it's not for Halloween. It's for Easter. Those squishy bunnies. The
marshmallow bunnies.
Yeah. The pink ones and the yellow ones.
Well, yeah, the bunnies were rabbits, the pink were rabbits, and the yellow were the little ducks.
The little chickens. Yeah.
Chicks.
That's my favorite one.
Oh my goodness.
Man, still the memories, man. Bring back memories.
Buy you a bag of marshmallows and call it a day.
Yeah, right. So, or the other ones, the ones from what do they call it? Well, it's not a candy, is it? The apple one, the one that you put the hard stuff on it. Candy apple.
Candy apple.
Yeah. That's how old we are.
Candy apple, caramel apples.
That's from back in the day. The people are like, what? That's from the way back in the late 70s, early 80s.
Have those guys.
No, the Halloween.
Mm-hmm. You can buy them at the store.
No. They'll give them out for Halloween. In your bag? They get a big old,
Well, I mean, back in the day, they would give them out, but nowadays they don't. It's just it's too expensive now.
Yeah, unfortunately. The candy, man, the candies have gone like with the vending machine, almost like $2 for a candy bar. I'm like, whoa, that's amazing. I remember when I was in the BT program, they were $1.
Okay, but you look at the markup in a vending machine, George.
Yeah, like I tell you from experience. Yeah. Like the
I mean,
chips run, like just to let you know, folks, chips run like the little small bag chips. They run, well, they used to run like 27 cents. You turn around selling for 75 or 85 or whatever. Mm-hmm.
that part, whatever price you want to put on it, and it's your vending machine.
The canned Cokes were like 23 cents. You turn around selling for 60, 75 cents. So yeah.
All of that. So
Mm-hmm.
the whole nother world that we live in. So
Yes, sir. Amen to that. Yes, sir. So,
well,
do you have any articles today, by the way? Any Halloween articles?
no, not Halloween, but we got
Okay, well now, okay, guys. Now
technology
we're at
stuff.
Halloween. Let's talk about let's start with Britt. What's your scariest story, Miss Britt? Your ghost story. Do you have a ghost
You
story?
just put me on the spot like that, George. I was not expecting that. But you know what would be scary? If
What?
Donald Trump won, that would be scary.
That would be nightmare on U.S. streets.
No, it's, what's it called? The Washington Street. What's the name of the street? What's the name of the White House Street? Anyways, yeah.
Pennsylvania Avenue.
Pennsylvania Avenue. There you go. Yeah. But
Nightmare on Pennsylvania Avenue.
a few more days to vote, guys. Come on, guys. Go out there and vote.
Get out there and vote. If you haven't voted yet, man, get out there and get your vote cast.
Oh, can we watch them like tally up the votes on that day? Like have a watch party again, like we did for the debates.
Hey, find a channel that's gonna do it.
Well, there's some channels that have that. Where did you see that? There's a channel where Lulu was telling me about it. My wife about a bear that was gonna give birth, and they had a camera on this bear, and people were watching. Just sit there. I mean, is that how bad we got? We just sit in front of a TV just to see a bear have a.
Hey, why are you mad at Nature TV?
I don't know what it is, but
I mean, you used to see that stuff and was a National Geographic kind of stuff.
No, but why y'all changing the subject? We need to hear y'all scary
Brittany,
stories that you
Brittany,
experienced.
I put her on the spot. Sorry, Miss Britt.
No, you start, George.
So my scariest thing, I experienced. I don't know if it's scary, but it's funny, and I don't know if it was just because of my mom passing away. So my mom passed away, and like a few days later, two or 3 days later, at night I eat cereal, right? So I go to the kitchen, and I hear like a bird like that in my ear. I'm like, what the hell?
I love the sound effects.
And my wife was asleep, so I couldn't tell her, "Could you hear that?" But the next morning, I told her, "I go, I heard that. It was weird, like a noise, like that chirping noise right in my ear, right next to my ear." I even turned around, like, "What the heck is that?" So it was just, I don't know if that's a spooky thing, but that was weird. I don't know if it was just subconsciously I was going grieving, and I don't know what it was. It was just weird.
And that's when you quit drinking, right?
that might have helped. What do you mean? But well, let me tell you one. So one day, matter of fact, talking about the Dodgers, we were watching the Dodgers game. This is back in the '80s with my grandma, and we had just washed dishes because when it comes to the Dodgers, everything stops for my grandma. No food, no nothing, everything. So she had made dinner. We washed the dishes, and we're in the living room, and we're watching the game, and the dishes fell from the dish tray, and I'm like, okay. So as I walked into the kitchen, and then the dishes were like spread across the room. It was weird, like a line. And I told my grandma, I'm like, "Grandma, look." But when you would think when dishes fall for like right there, right? No, it was like there was sprung or thrown across the kitchen. It was weird. I'll never forget that. But supposedly my aunts and uncles told me that the house was haunted, because there would be times that they told me, my different uncles and aunts, they'll be in the restroom doing their business, and they will get up and something will push them back down. I'm like, ooh, okay. So that's kind of scary.
Okay.
How about you, Mr. Davis?
I'm sitting there trying to think of one. The only reoccurring nightmare I have is when I went face first in that car.
Oh, of course. I hear you. That would be
so that's what's haunting you.
Right. I mean, every now and then, I relive my accident,
Yeah, that would be scary. I hear you. How about you, Miss Britt?
I don't don't have any scary stories, but I do believe if we have a repeat of 2016, that would be scary.
Just
But
going.
at that point, guys, I'll be back and I'll share a little story. But let me cut to a quick commercial break.
If you'd like to know more about Blind United, you can visit our website at blindunited.org. You can email us at info@blindunited.org. You can call us at 909-846-8825. You can follow us on Instagram at Blind United Interest Groups. You can follow us on X at Blind United 22. You can watch our YouTube channel, Blind United. You could join our Facebook group, Blind United Interest Groups, or you can follow our Facebook page, Blind United. Did you know that people in third world countries do not have access to canes? The You Cane Give initiative gives canes to people all over the world who cannot get canes. The You Cane Give initiative not only goes to these countries and gives people canes, but they give people canes and a digital recorder that is solar powered that has instructions on how to use the cane and instructions on how to repair the cane. The You Cane Give initiative is a very worthy cause, giving canes to blind people all over the world. If you have a cane that you're no longer using, or a cane that's broken or bent, you can go to youcanegive.org and get a shipping label, and you can ship your cane to Jimmy in Tennessee, and he will refurbish it and give your cane to a blind person in a third world country. That website again is youcanegive.org.
All right. And don't forget his other website, Custom Cane with a K. And that's your one-stop cane shop. You can get everything pertaining to your cane, a custom cane, any way you want it, cane accessories, speakers, lights, sheaths, different styles of cane,
Is it like barbecue
graphite.
shrimp, saute shrimp, oil
Yeah,
shrimp?
yeah, all of that, aluminum cane, graphite cane, all that. Hiking cane, urban cane, there's telescopic cane. He's got whatever cane you want. Jimmy's got them. Any way you want them, he's got them for you. So go check him out. All the proceeds from that will go to You Cane Give. So even by purchasing something for yourself, you get to help somebody else.
True, that's
Okay.
right.
Okay. And I got an article about a new cane coming out also. It's called a Proceed Mobility Cane. I want to take a look, a listen.
Well, tell your story first.
Okay, okay. Well, I have a few
Oh,
third
we don't
party
need but
account.
one now.
Okay, I'll let you know one. Well, look, when I
Well,
was younger,
technically, it's Conspiracy Theory Thursday, so he
There
can
you
tell
go.
all his
Okay, I
stories.
want to hear the
oh,
story. Come on,
no, these
Rachel.
aren't conspiracies. These are true encounters. Well, when I was younger, the house I used to live in, I think it was haunted, like really haunted, because people have different experience in that house, right? One that I have, right? Um, for those that know, my brother passed at a young age. Okay, so I was in my room, right, and I had the door open, and from my room, there's a long hallway. I mean, it's a long hallway to the kitchen, and there's a light on in the kitchen, right? Well, mind you, in that entryway to the kitchen, there's a door that's, let's say, 6'2" feet, like 6'2" feet and inches long. So when you open it, it's like it casts a long shadow, right? So this night, I happened to be in my room. The door's open, and I'm doing something in front of the TV because I don't know what I was doing, but I was there. And then in the corner of my eye, I saw like a shadow, and I was like, "What? Oh, somebody left the door open." So I looked over there, and then I was like, from far, I was like, "Oh yeah, they left that big old door open. Let me let me start walking over there. So I started walking over there to close it because I was like, man, I don't want to be in the middle of the night, bump into it, and be like, you know, have an accident. So I'm walking, and then when I get in closer, the shadow starts taking a shape of a person, and I was like,
What?
oh, yeah, it took like I thought it was my brother. I was like, what? And I walked a little more, and then the shadow started. It just like disappeared, and I was like, ooh, and I just walked back to my room and closed the door. Yeah.
Wow.
Another one
Okay.
was there was this girl in my house. Um, and she admitted this to me. I had told her, do not touch nothing. Just remember, do not touch none of the decorations. She started snooping and touching stuff, and she started telling me this. She admitted it like a few weeks later. And she was like, I think your house is haunted. And I was like, why? Well, I saw this dude walking around like in the hallway with a tall hat. And I was like, what are you talking about? She was like, it was a dude with a long tall hat. And I was like, yeah. I was like, did you touch some stuff? And she was like, yeah, I actually did. I did snoop around. And I was like, I told you not to snoop around. And she was like, oh, and I was like, you know, s-
Oh
she
wow.
admitted it. She was looking into the stuff, like looking around, because she was like terrified. She was like, she didn't want to step in there no more and stuff like that.
Well, I have
Um,
a story that you reminded me of, Pedro. Just, I don't know if it's coincidence, guys, but this is kind of. Well, anyways, my cousin, his son passed many in 2009 from cancer, and his name was Zion. So at that time, I was with my ex and her kids, and her youngest child, had a baby. So kids have imaginary friends, right? This and that. So one day we had gone to this might have been like 2013. We had gone to, or 14. We had gone to a party, and this little girl, or not little girl, but she had a little baby, a baby girl. So that day we're gonna leave, and we're like, "Hey, Karina, let's go." She goes, "No, I'm playing with my friend." And mind you, she's out there in like a little park area. And this is what I can still see a little bit. I'm like, okay. And then her mom's like, Karina, we have to go. We're leaving. I'm playing with my little friend Zion. And I'm like, what did she just say? He's like, Zion. I'm like, oh, what the heck? That was my cousin's kid's name. I'm like, that was spooky, man. That was spooky because that's not a usual name to say.
Right.
you just remind me of another story, man. I was like in the same house, and my older son, he was a baby. So I started changing his diaper, but my son turned to a corner and was looking, but he was concentrating and looking like something was there. And it was like kind of late night, and I was like, "Ooh, shit, what the hell is he looking at?" And even when I picked him up, he was still looking at the corner. And I was like, "What the hell?" And I was like, "You know what? I'm out of here." I went to the living room,
Well, they say
you
kids and
know.
dogs could see the spirits. That's what they say.
Yeah.
What's funny you said that, Pedro, when we got Isabella, and I always told Lulu, just joking around, this house is haunted. And the one day, Isabella, we had maybe had her like maybe 8 months, 7 months at that time, and she was walking down the hallway, the Isabella, our dog, and all of a sudden she started barking like she saw something, like "Rah, rah, rah, rah," like real loud. Even Lulu was in the living room. Like, what's going on? I'm like, I don't know, but I just wonder if she saw something, like spooked her. I'm like, wow. So
Mm.
I don't know, man. Sometimes it's just you never know what's out there.
That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
It's like they say,
Well,
don't go to bad places because the spirits follow you home. Like, ew, what?
Right.
yeah, yeah. I have one more story that one of my best friends told me. Walking into a house, man. He actually went looking for me too. He went looking for me, but I was in Vegas, man. But he said he went to a porch and saw a dude and three ladies. They were all in black. So he's like, "Hey, is Pedro here?" And he said he started walking up to these three ladies and this dude. And as he's walking up, he told me he swore up and down on his kid's life that they started turning old. Their hair went gray, and he was almost up to them, and they started looking like skeletons. And he said
What?
he ran, dashed that my friends down the street that they were going somewhere saw him, and they said he was pale white. He was out of there. He's I don't know. That's what he told
That
me.
must have been some
And
good stuff.
no, well, he told me he was sober.
That part right there.
That's what I thought too. That's what I told him, and he was like, "Nah, man, I was going to go get you to smoke, you know, you know." And I was like, "But I wasn't, you know." I told everybody I'm not gonna be around, but man,
You
I
know,
don't know that house, man, that house always was like,
one last story. You know, as Mexicans, we have a lot of ghost stories. So one more story, I promise. So, and I just remember when you said that, Pedro. When I was living in a townhouse, there was 2 stories. On the first floor, we had the computer, and by this time, my vision was pretty much gone. So I'm on the computer. You know, we could feel things, right? Hear things that are passing by us or whatever. So I'm on the computer, and I felt my ex like she had passed me to go into the kitchen. So I'm like, "Hey, babe, can I have some water?" I'm typing away on my computer. I'm like, she didn't hear me. She used to like to go outside in the back and smoke. So again, I'm like, "Hey, babe, can I have some water?" She didn't hear me. I'm like, "Okay." So I kind of raised my voice a little bit more. I go, "Hey, babe, can I have some water?" She's upstairs. I said, "What?" I got scared. Oh. So I just turn off the computer. I didn't say nothing, right? Because I'm like, I'm probably just paranoid or whatever. So I go back upstairs and nothing. So a few days later, her brother was staying with us. And this guy's a big guy. He's like 6'3", big old bulky guy. And so we're upstairs, me and my ex, and I hear a knock on the door around 10 o'clock. I'm like, okay. So I open the door. He's like, "Hey, bro, can I sleep on the floor with you guys?" I'm like, "What?" He goes, "Can I sleep on the floor?" I'm like, "Well, dude, are you okay, bro?" He's like, "Dude, I was on the computer and something passed behind me. I looked, there's nobody there." I'm like, "Oh, crap." He's like, "What? It happened to me too." "Really?" And I guess I'm like, "Wow, what?" I just get goosebumps right now saying it. It was just so spooky because I didn't tell nobody, you know?
So did you let your brother-in-law sleep on the floor?
Hell no.
that's all. It is interesting.
Hell no.
All right, let's get into an article. At least let's talk. I have an article about the metas actually. Since we were talking about our meta interest groups.
Oh, Pedro, before you do that, how can I ask you last night? What is Meta? Is that an acronym or is that the name of the company? META.
Meta.
Or does that mean something?
The abbreviation? I don't really know. I just know that they said that they wanted to change their name from like Facebook as a company
Meta.
because they have multiple platforms. They wanted to change it to Meta and make that the central company.
Okay. Like centralize it.
Yeah,
Sorry
it will
about
be
that.
that
Just a question.
parent company. But that's a good question. We could probably look it up. You know, I should look it up because I bet you there's a conspiracy behind what that word is.
Yeah, there you go.
You know, but let's get in here to this Ray-Bans.
Let's transition into today's article. The Ray-Ban Meta Smart Glasses, a collaboration between Meta and Ray-Ban, represent a cutting-edge integration of style and technology. This innovative eyewear merges classic design with high-tech features, redefining what a pair of glasses can do. But beyond the sleek frames, these smart glasses open up a range of opportunities, especially in accessibility, communication, and hands-free interaction. A fusion of style and functionality. The Ray-Ban Meta Smart Glasses are not just about looking good, they're about seamless tech. With AI and voice command capabilities, users can interact naturally with the built-in Meta AI. Imagine being able to translate on the go, set reminders, or get details about what's in front of you just by speaking. This voice interactive design allows users to navigate daily tasks without lifting a finger. For instance, the glasses can provide real-time translations for travelers, making interactions in different languages smoother. And for the forgetful, these glasses can even remind you where you parked your car. Capture moments and stay connected. When it comes to capturing moments, these glasses are equipped with a 12MP ultra-wide camera, which enables hands-free photo and video recording. With a simple command, users can take pictures or start a video, making it ideal for preserving memories or quickly sharing with friends. In addition, The open-ear speakers allow users to make calls, play music, or send voice messages without the hassle of traditional earbuds. With new collaborations, users can stream their favorite Spotify playlists or podcasts with minimal effort, empowering accessibility with visual assistance. One of the standout features of these glasses is the partnership with the Be My Eyes app. This integration enhances accessibility, particularly for blind or low-vision individuals. Through the glasses' POV video calling, sighted volunteers can view exactly what the user is seeing and provide live guidance. This could mean reading a label, identifying objects, or navigating unfamiliar environments, tasks that would otherwise require more assistance. It's a big step toward making everyday experiences more accessible and inclusive. Design choices for everyone. The Ray-Ban Meta Smart Glasses also cater to individual style preferences, with designs ranging from the classic Wayfarer to limited edition frames like the Ferrari collaboration. For those who need prescription lenses, these glasses come with options and features like transition lenses that adapt to changing light conditions, ensuring both functionality and comfort. As we wrap up, the Ray-Ban Meta Smart Glasses bring together the aesthetics of timeless Ray-Ban design and the innovative capabilities of Meta's technology. But more importantly, they represent a movement towards making technology more integrated, more accessible, and more helpful in our daily lives. So, what do you think? Are smart glasses a game changer in accessibility and tech integration? Drop your comments and let us know your thoughts. And now, back to the coffee time crew.
All right. Well, I hope mine come today, tomorrow at the latest. They on the way. I can't wait to use them. Again, you guys got all that knowledge on the usability of them, so I ain't got nothing to say yet.
Well, okay. So, what you thought of our meeting and the things we were saying that we've been doing with the glasses as a non-user yet?
I mean, again, just like what George was saying, being able to use it in my everyday life is what sold me on going ahead and purchasing them. I mean, where they coming up short, not having the live interaction yet, different things like that. To me, okay, that's going to be a plus when it comes in the mix. But just again, for me, I'm thinking, just having the ability to, okay, let me know what my surroundings are right now. I can get that picture in my head. Okay, then I can navigate to where I'm trying to navigate once I know where it is. So
That's true. You're right, Mr. Davis. You're right.
it is going to help out on that level until we get the live interaction stuff going. But again, just being able to do simple everyday stuff. Like I said, going in the kitchen and people done move stuff around and okay, tell me what's on this shelf, tell me what's on that shelf, whatever. I'd make it a lot easier for me to find things rather than, just okay, when they open this jar, no, this is creamer, no, this is sugar, no, this is Laurier's or whatever, I mean, a lot of that stuff, of course, we can tell by the shape of the container, but you get my point, when it comes to trying to find your spices or, I mean,
Or
like
even or even reading documents, Mr. Davis. Like
well, I mean that as well, but also, I mean, like for instance, I noticed was it the sour cream or not sour cream? Well, maybe sour cream, but butter and they all come in the same shaped tub nowadays.
Yes,
you know
sir.
what I'm saying? So being able to distinguish one from the other, without sticking your finger in there, tasting it.
But you know what's cool also, because you're right, Mr. Davis, because Lulu likes to buy the creamers, the different flavor ones, like was it
Hmm.
fresh vanilla and
Right,
mocha,
right.
so you're right. They're all the
Caramel.
same size.
They're all in the same bottle, but you don't
Mhm.
know which one is which,
Exactly.
Hmm.
So
Yeah,
all
that.
that kind of stuff is going to help out a lot, So, but
Okay.
yeah, no, I'm like I said, I can't wait to get mine. I'm just mad that they don't have, the sports style. You would think even that Ferrari collaboration thing, whatever it is, it's not
Hmm.
even a sports style.
Oh, really? Okay.
No,
You seen
so
it?
yeah.
Is it more like sunglasses, kind of like them big old frames?
I mean,
Because I
they're
used to
bigger
have some
frame.
Ferrari glasses too, man. They were dope, but look,
Really?
to tell you the truth, this cop stole it from me.
What?
Yeah, they stopped me, and when they let me go, I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." But when then I looked in my bag, my Ferrari glasses were gone. They stole them from me.
I mean, they
Oh,
could be considered to be a sports style, but they're not a wraparound, and that's
They're not.
that's
They're
more
not.
what I'm looking for was a wraparound. So
Hmm.
I ended up with I just went with the Wayfarer Ray-Ban Classics.
how about you, Miss Britt?
I learned a lot. I really enjoyed you guys' presentation that you did. I hope that you guys do another one. I can't wait for Ed to get his glasses. I want to know everything. I want to know like his impressions of them, how he likes them. I want to know what he ends up doing with them. If he ends up being like a big time content creator. I want to know.
But that's a very good idea or thought, Miss Britt, and not pronouncing Mr. Dave, but like we always say, there's different levels that we have in regards to the technology, right? Like Mr. Pedro's our high level, I'm the medium, me and Britt, or maybe Britt's on high level too, but I'm in the middle, and Mr. Davis. So you get all different perspectives, right? How to apply that technology. So you're right. I want to see how Mr. Davis uses it. You know, he might learn. We might learn from him. Be honest with you.
Well,
So
I mean, I'm not going to use them to the extent as Pedro and crash the system, but
I know, Pedro. Don't do that on the weekends, okay? Do that on the Monday or something.
I've been trying to find different prompts and stuff like that, But I
right.
noticed a quick tip is, it's the way you start your line and the way it's gonna look for the info or whatever you're trying to do.
True.
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
a cost-effective alternative, right, guys? I mean, compared to the OralCam and the Envision and
Hmm.
this and
well,
that.
and that's what I was explaining. I was talking to somebody last night, and like I was explaining to them, I mean, are these the glasses I want? No, they're not. I mean, I ain't even speaking about the style right now, right? I'm just talking about do they do everything I want them to do? No, but they do more than the others, and for the price point, I mean, it ain't gonna kill me. I mean, I spend that much money on my Ray Bans anyway, so just to have something that I can use, and then down the road, who knows, 6 months, a year from now, maybe they'll have the totally open source wearables, that I want, and okay, well, I didn't, you know, hey, I can still wear these as regular Ray Bans at that point if I want to, so.
True.
That's just the way I'm rolling with it.
How long has Ray Ban been? Has it been back in the '80s, Mr. Davis? The Ray Bans were they
I
in
have no
existence?
clue.
I don't think so.
No.
It's kind of like a newer product.
Okay.
I don't know. Let's ask Ziggy. Ziggy,
Go ahead.
how long have Ray Bans been in business?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, Ray-Ban is a brand of luxury sunglasses and eyeglasses created in 1936 by Bausch & Lomb.
Oh wow, 1936.
Wayfarer and Aviator lines of sunglasses. In 1999, Bausch & Lomb sold the brand to the Italian eyewear conglomerate, Luxottica Group, for a reported US $640 million.
Okay,
Oh
so
wow.
they originally belonged to Bausch and Lomb.
A
Back
lot
in
of people
yeah,
got
so
it's under that company, that glassware company.
yeah, Bausch and Lomb. They were they were number one lens producers.
Oh, were
Mm.
they?
Yeah,
Okay,
they
because
do
I always saw
Yeah,
them as eye
camera
drops.
Gucci.
lenses and all that stuff. So they do the camera lenses. They do binoculars, all kind of
Oh
stuff.
wow. See, I learned something new. Okay, I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
Gucci. They do
And
Gucci.
they and they now and they do contact lenses too.
That's
Yeah,
right.
so
That's right. They do. You're right. You're right. Right. Okay.
You
Oh, well,
know,
see, there you go, guys. We learned something new.
so
1936, huh?
yeah, something like
That's
that.
that's the year after you were born, wasn't it, Mr. Davis?
I'm not that old yet, George.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just thought.
About 20 years before I got here.
Okay.
So Ray
I
Bans
haven't
is
done
older than me.
an old joke. Okay, so give me a break. I haven't done that in a while.
Okay. Well, I'll be your favorite old guy.
you are a favorite old guy. Come on, guy.
I thought Leonard was.
Nah, he can't hear no more, so it's no fun. I hope he's not hearing. Somebody watches that show. Sorry about that, Leonard.
That's your buddy talking about you, Leonard.
I know.
All right. In the spirit of Halloween, guys, Man, even our spooky night event, people came dressed up, guys. Came dressed up. I hope y'all are going trick or treating. If you're a parent, double check that candy, make sure everything's good and everything's ready to go for your children. For those that are kids in heart and are adults and are still trick or treating, good luck to you. I hope you find the good candy because it's you gotta go Marco Polo on that. You know what I mean?
And
Broccoli.
parents, it's not fair to get your kids candy after they go to bed and pull out all the Snickers and Baby Ruths. That's not fair. That's their candy.
As parents, we could attest to that. We could, some of us
Right.
could attest to that.
Mm.
That's funny.
I wake up in the morning, you ain't got nothing but razzles and stuff left.
Right. All the good stuff is gone.
Sweet tarts and stuff.
It's like at the Simpsons episode when they go Halloween trick or treating, and the mom and the dad are like, "Yeah, go ahead," and they're trying to eat all the candy, and it's a big pile, and they're like, and then they go to bed, and they're still trying to eat candy, but but then you see later on Homer's on top of the candy eating it all, and he's like, you know what I mean?
Was it that? Oh, the. Do you guys like the sour? What's it called? Sour patches?
Sour
Very
Patch
cool.
Kids or whatever.
Yeah, I like the sour patches.
Okay, well, no, I've never been into that. I mean, Sweet Tarts was about the only one
Oh,
I
the sweet
dealt
tarts.
with.
Yeah, the sweet tarts. There you go.
Yeah, they were sweet and tart at the same time.
Yeah, the sweet tarts. I forgot about those. Yeah, yeah,
And,
yeah.
But
and don't tell me you eat certain candy and some certain candy you just don't touch.
Well, or was the cheap candy the
well, I
normal?
mean, it just depends on what it is.
Okay.
Oh
What
no,
about
no,
the
no,
Mexican candy?
no. The cheap ones, the Tootsie Rolls.
Oh, the Tootsie
Those are
Roll.
nasty, by the way.
Man, Tootsie Rolls have been around forever. Man, ain't nothing nasty about Tootsie Roll.
Heck yeah, those are nasty.
Okay, see, you talking about me. Look at him right there. The America's classic, and he talking about they nasty.
It's just like
Well,
I
the
don't
black
know.
ones, I guess, like the way they taste,
The
they're
black ones,
Okay,
okay. They're not
they're all black.
my preference, but they're okay.
they're all black. Well, they're
I'm about to
dark
say, what do you mean
brown,
black
but they're
ones?
not black. They're just
No,
dark
there's some
brown.
red ones. I think blue
Oh, you're right.
ones.
Well,
I've seen red ones.
that's your generation. And back in my generation, they didn't have all
This your
that. This,
generation was boring. Some brown ones,
how
okay,
brown
about the
candy.
how about the big hunk?
Wow,
Remember
that's
the big
not
hunk?
attractive, guys.
I bet they don't even know what a big hunk is.
That was my mom's
Thank
favorite
God we
candy.
don't. No, I
Huh?
heard of those, but
Yeah, that
I
was my
haven't
mom's
really
favorite
seen.
candy, the big hunk. I'm like, what
What
is
about
that?
no, the other old one was that bit of honey.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
guys,
sir.
I'm
Wow,
sorry.
this is back in the day memory,
They
guys.
were they were found to cause harm to your health.
Well, how about the
I just
how about
play.
the whatchamacallits with peanut butter?
Which
Reese's.
one?
That's what the candy was called. Whatchamacallit?
Reese's.
The Reese's
No,
Pieces, man, those been gone out of style. They don't have them no more.
no.
They're all
This is
over
the
the
candy was
stores.
called whatchamacallit.
Huh?
You remember that? It was a candy bar called whatchamacallit.
Yeah, that was the name of the bar.
Yeah,
What you
it was.
call it?
Yeah,
Yeah, you never seen that? The
it
whatchamacallit?
wasn't that good. It wasn't that good.
So
Yeah.
original. What you call it? Give me one of them. What you call it?
Yeah, no, that's what it was. Like, what is it called? I'm like, whatchamacallit? What do you call it? It's a candy.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, what about a look bar? You know what a look bar is?
You
no.
just look at it and leave it alone. I guess I don't know. A look bar.
It was a chocolate covered. What was the other one you just said, George?
Tootsie Roll?
The big hunk or whatever that
Yeah, the
is.
big hunk.
Yeah, it
Oh,
was.
really? What was it called?
Look.
No, I remember the one with the owl. Remember the one with the owl that he was licking the Tootsie Roll, the
No, that was
Oh,
Tootsie
the push.
Pops.
Tootsie
Yeah.
Pops. Yeah.
Tootsie Pops.
How many licks does it take?
To get to the middle. Yeah,
But
there
you
you go.
didn't like those because they had that brown Tootsie Roll in the middle.
Uh,
Why it has to be brown,
I
guys?
know.
Red was more attractive. Even blue is the dope one. I love the blue. I've seen blue before.
Well, that's because they had to come out with all of these different flavors for you new wave folks. You understand
that's
what I'm
true.
saying?
Because we was not touching that brown looking stuff.
That's funny.
Brittany, come defend our generation. Where are you at?
I agree, man. I don't want no brown stuff.
Yeah, like it looks. I don't want to say what it looks like, but yeah.
How about the
know.
Mike and Ike? Was it Mike and Ike or Ike and Mike?
Oh, hey, that's still cracking.
Monica said good morning. Good morning, Monica. Thank
Good
you
morning,
for
Monica.
watching.
Name was Monica.
Morning, Monica.
Or the tamales?
Let us know
Hot
your favorite
tamales?
Halloween candy in
Hot
the comments,
tamales.
guys.
Yeah, hot tamales.
Oh,
Hot
man, I
tamales.
hated those, man. I hated those candies.
What was the other one? The Good and Plenty.
The Good and Plenty.
They had the little black licorice in them.
Yep, there you go. I remember those
Candy
too.
with the black licorice in them. All that.
Dang, that's back in the day. Yes, sir. I remember those.
Yeah. I used to like all of those stuff. What about
You
the
know they had
paper candy?
the coffee one. What's the brand of that? It was a coffee candy. Wimbler, or Wiz.
Oh,
Anyway,
you're talking about Woodman's.
They're giving you coffee candy in your generation.
Werther's.
Werther's.
Werther's
Where the
original.
originals had a coffee can. They don't sell it no more. I don't know why, but that was good.
Because they
No,
were
they
giving
still
it to
sell them,
kids.
George.
They do.
Yeah, they still
Yeah,
sell
they
them. Yeah.
still wear Werther's.
But they
Oh.
won't give it to you really in the Halloween bags. Those are
No,
coffee
no.
candies. Those are
Oh, they
coffee
do have
More
them.
of that,
Okay.
more of that Sadiddy candy.
Sub Diddy.
You ain't got money, you don't have no Werther's. So anyway,
No Diddy,
anybody-
no Diddy pun intended.
Right. So, but anyway, y'all, we are beyond our time. So we're gonna wish y'all a very merry Halloween. Stay safe out there. Make sure you
Merry Halloween.
merry Halloween. Okay.
We wish you a spooky, horror, and thrilling Halloween, guys.
Feliz Navidad.
Well, don't make sure you just keep track of your kids out there. That's the main issue right now.
Yeah,
Keep track of your kids. Make sure they got reflective stuff on, running around out in the dark or whatever. Don't want them to get run over. So all that good stuff. And then, hey, we'll see you guys again tomorrow morning. And hopefully we'll have maybe we'll play the rest of the articles. I don't know. We'll figure it out tomorrow, I guess. So, but anyway, anybody got anything closing before I hit this button?
Not really. Just thank you. Thank you for being committed to this show, you and Brittany, and Pedro, because people get information. People always hitting me up like, "Oh, coffee time." I'm like, "Wow, that's pretty neat." I didn't think they watched it, but yeah, it's a cool thing to be a part of.
Well, we thank for everybody for coming in and joining us. We thank George, of course, Pedro, Britt, and all the folks that comment. Please, wherever you're watching us at, like, subscribe, share, hit the notifications, whatever you got to do. That way you don't miss nothing about what we do. So on that note, everybody have a great day. Stay safe, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.